It's March and there's much more to March than just St. Patrick's Day, but I can guarantee you that at the end of this video, your competitors will be green with envy on how much content you're producing and how you're engaging your audience. Hi there and welcome to this video. I'm Richard Butler, Director of Education here at PLR.me, and we have a jam-packed video for you this month. Of course, it's March and many people think of St. Patrick's Day, a day to celebrate all that is Irish. But there is much more to March than just St. Patrick's Day, and that's coming from an Irish person. So let me ask you, have you got all the clients that you want? Have you got all the content that you need? And are you engaging your audience on a regular basis? If you've answered no to any of those questions, or you're just curious on how you can produce more content, well then stay tuned, because in this video I'm going to show you many techniques that you can use to engage your audience this month. Now this month there is an abundance of holidays. In fact, there's over 20 holidays that you can choose from, but I'm focusing in on 8 holidays. Remember, I only focus in on 8 holidays, and on each holiday I only focus in on one resource, but we have plenty of resources available. Every single resource that you download is actually fully editable. So that means that you can take the resource, you can open it up, you can edit as much as you want, you can tweak, you can add to, you can change. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? You can do what you want with it. Really? Yes, you can make changes to this content and make it your own. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're coming back to us from a previous video, it's great to see you again. Either way, make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Just click on the little button below and hit the bell icon, and you will be notified every time we upload a new calendar video or a new training video. So let's talk about the holidays that are coming up that I'm going to focus on today. March 6th, Employee Appreciation Day. March 8th, International Women's Day. March 17th, I can't remember. Bigara, it's St. Patrick's Day. That was a pretty bad Irish accent, even from an Irishman. But I digress. And that leads us to March 18th, Awkward Moment Day. Maybe that was an awkward moment, I don't know. March 19th is Let's Laugh Day, because it's good to laugh. March 20th is International Storytelling Day, and it's also International Day of Happiness. Then we have March 28th, which is Earth Hour, and finally March 30th, which is Take a Walk in the Park Day. March 6th is Employee Appreciation Day, and maybe you have a virtual assistant, maybe you have somebody that helps you. Today is the day to show appreciation. Even if you are just a one-person outfit, that's okay. You can still show appreciation to all of those people that help and serve you each and every day. The barista in the coffee shop, the waiter in your favorite restaurant. Even a simple thank you can go a long way to make that person's day. Now, if you are an executive coach or you coach managers, you can tell them the importance of showing appreciation to their staff. A simple thank you or well done, that was a good job, can go a long way to boost staff morale. It's not all about appreciation in money, because sometimes people just appreciate a surprise gift if you invite them out for lunch. Think about how you can show appreciation today. Why not contact your local Chamber of Commerce and put on a short talk about showing appreciation to your staff? But what if you're not sure what to say? We've got you covered as always. Why not grab this report, Creating a Workplace Culture That Works, and use that to generate a slide deck that you can present. By the way, we here at PLR.me appreciate you. And what about you showing your appreciation for us? By giving us a like on the video. Thanks, I really appreciate that. March 8th is International Women's Day, a day to celebrate the achievements, strengths, and everything that women have done in this world to make it a better place. Today you could share a story about a woman who influenced you. It could be your partner, it could be your mother, it could be your grandmother, or it could be some celebrity that influenced you to make a change in your life. Ask your audience who has influenced them. There are many different things that you could do today. One of them, for example, is that you could compile a nice book of stories from your clients about the women who have influenced their life. If you mainly coach men, maybe you could talk about how they need to ensure that they're respecting women in their lives, their partners, their spouses. You could talk about the importance of listening to their spouses, because for men, this can be something difficult. Or you could share this resource celebrating your partner's success, because sometimes, even though men don't say it, it can be difficult for them to celebrate the success of their partner, especially if they're doing better than them. There's a lot of opportunities here on how you can celebrate International Women's Day. Bigara, today's a very special day. Sure, isn't it just St. Patrick's Day, the Day of the Irish? Top of the morning to you, or if you're watching this late at night on the interwebs, top of the evening to you, Bigara. Okay, that's my fake Irish accent done. This is the real deal Irish accent. So as Irish as you will get today from me is me, being me, and my green shirt. But today is a day to celebrate because all over Ireland the leprechauns wake up and they come out and they guard their pot of gold. And sometimes if you chase the rainbow, you might just find their pot of gold. I'm joking, I was a tour guide in another life and that's what we used to say to the tourists. But no, today is a day to celebrate all things Irish. And no matter who you are or where you go, you always find somebody who has Irish heritage. Today you can talk about many things. One of the things you could talk about is the luck of the Irish. You could ask people, do they believe in luck? Do they think luck actually happens? You could maybe decorate your office in green. You could wear green yourself. Or you could talk about a more serious issue and you could talk about the issue of being able to celebrate and socialize without alcohol. Because I'm sorry to say that, yes, sometimes the stereotype that we hear of the Irish enjoying a drink or two is actually very real. So today could be an ideal day to share this resource, see how easily you can socialize without alcohol. Many people do struggle with alcohol, and you could mention this, but if you are a qualified counselor who deals with addiction and especially with alcoholism, you could definitely use today to talk about socializing and how people can actually socialize without alcohol. And you could then say to them, if you would like to reach out or if there's a member of your family affected by alcoholism, please contact me for a confidential discovery call. Now, another idea that you could use today is do a live stream or invite some of your friends or clients over to your office and do a mixology of non-alcoholic cocktails, because a lot of people don't realize that there's a lot of good alternatives there. Added to this, you could do a tasting of non-alcoholic beers, again to show people that there are options. They don't have to drink when they go out. They can have non-alcoholic options. I want to deal with a couple of holidays today. The first one is Awkward Moments. The second one is March 19th, Let's Laugh Day. The next one is March 20th, World Storytelling Day. And then finally we have International Day of Happiness. So what you can do is you can run all of these holidays together and produce a lot of content over the next 4 or 5 days. So you could talk about awkward moments and you could say, well, you know, describe an awkward moment that you had at a time. And we've all had awkward moments, and find something that is funny, because then you lead it into Let's Laugh Day. You actually tell people, well, you know, it was an awkward moment, but I actually laughed about it the next day because it was actually quite funny. Then you could combine that with Storytelling Day and start connecting the dots backwards, saying to people, well, you know, maybe you went out celebrating on St. Patrick's Day and there was an awkward moment when you did something funny or you did something silly, and then the next day you laughed about it. But in order to make people laugh about this, what you actually had to do was you had to tell them a story. So you bring in the whole storytelling aspect into that. And then finally we have International Day of Happiness. And what you can do there is you can say, well, you know, sometimes these funny stories make people happy and make people laugh. Now, I do want to focus just a little bit of time on World Storytelling Day, because I think World Storytelling Day is very important, because as a coach you also need to be a very good storyteller to be able to tell your story of how you became a coach, of how you can help people. And the better we are at storytelling, the better it will be also for your clients, because you see, when we tell a story, people let their guard down a little bit because you're only telling them a story. You're not lecturing them, etc. But stories are very, very powerful. So think how you could combine all of these holidays together in order to create a very powerful message. Now, a couple of the resources that I will mention for these last couple of days are boost your confidence in just 30 days. Sometimes people have awkward moments because they don't believe in themselves or they're not confident. Now, this could be a really good challenge that you could set for your clients, asking them to become more confident in 30 days and you giving them tips, following them and coming back and reporting back to you. So this could be via email or a membership site or a Facebook group. The next one is laugh at yourself made easy, because sometimes we take ourselves too seriously. Sometimes we have to laugh when we do things wrong. You could look at ways of improving how you see situations by laughing at them if they are comical. We have another resource, Everyday Happiness. Unlock the happiness that you deserve. Because I do believe we deserve to be happy. We have a short amount of time, relatively speaking, in this world. So let's be happy when we're here. And the last resource is learning to become a good storyteller. Now, this is going to help you in all aspects of your business and in your life. It's going to make you a much more interesting person if you can tell a story. How many times have you been at a party and you see somebody who just captures the attention of everybody and engages them from the stories that they tell? Now, if you can tell a good story, that will help you in your business because you will be able to create better sales pages, landing pages, and emails, because rather than giving the facts, you're actually telling a story about the product that you're trying to sell. March 28th is Earth Hour. Now, this is not a holiday for the whole day. It is just 1 hour at 8:30 p.m. where we switch off the lights in order to save some energy. Now, this planet that we have is amazing. We have beautiful mountains, beautiful lakes, beautiful seas, beautiful cities. You and I know that we are wasting so much energy. We're wasting so much packaging. We're wasting so much food. We seem to waste so much, and this is affecting our planet. We can see it in the climate change. What do we need to do? Well, the first step would be to recycle more. So today's resource is an affirmation reflection. I remember to recycle, because sometimes it can be difficult. But even by doing a simple act of recycling over the next 30 days, building it into a habit, you are going to help make changes to climate change. You're going to help improve the earth. So you can talk to your clients about this. You can maybe put up a stand in your office asking people to recycle. If you have employees, ask them to recycle. You could actually do a live, or you could do a presentation talking about the importance of Earth Day and talking about the importance of saving electricity. If you work with big business, you can talk about how they can actually reduce wastage and save money by making sure people turn off their computers at night. Little simple things like this can really help. Now, we're going to combine Earth Hour with another holiday, which is March 30th. Take a walk in the park. So you've just talked to your tribe about reducing their carbon footprint, about looking after the earth. And now what you can do is you can talk to them about being one with nature, to take a walk in the park and just to be there, to look at what's happening in nature, to appreciate nature, to see the beauty in order to help us live a better life. And the resource I would recommend today, and this would be very good for fitness coaches as well, is 12 creative ways to add 100 steps a day. And honestly, it shouldn't be that difficult to add 100 steps to your pedometer every single day, because 100 steps is not that much. But you can tell people, well, at lunchtime, go for a walk in the park. If you live in a big city, go for a walk around 2 or 3 blocks to get extra steps, to appreciate the beauty of what is out there. Even if you're in the city, there's lots of beautiful things to actually see. And if you're a health coach, even better, because you can talk about being healthier by trying to get out each and every day to have some sort of walk. And you could encourage people to maybe pick up some sort of pedometer or any of the other devices that will count your steps. Again, you could set a challenge this month. Let's see who can accumulate the most steps over the next 30 days, and they must submit screenshots. And then you could have a prize for them at the end of it. I think the most important takeaway from this video is to look at all of the holidays that are in any given month and see how you can make the connection between them. People will start to listen to you and say, this person really provides great content. Remember to subscribe to our channel. Just click the subscribe button and press that little bell icon so that you can be notified when we update. And if you're not a member of PLR.me yet, that's okay, because I'd like to invite you to create a free account where you actually get 2 credits a month, absolutely free, which allow you to download any of our 13,000 resources, which are 2 credits or less. So now you have no excuse. Let me know in the comments what you think of this video, how we could improve it if we could, and any wins that you have had with these holidays and with the ideas that I've brought to you in this video or in previous videos. And remember, every piece of content that you download from PLR.me is fully editable. So you can put your name on it, you can tweak it, you can do whatever you want. We produce this in order to help you save time so that you can grow your business and live a richer life. I'll talk to you in the next video.